Very blessed morning today, dear students. Good morning to everyone. Let me introduce myself. I am S. Ankas. Today I am taking the class 12th Biobotany, Chapter 6, the Principles of Ecology. The subtopics, Edaphic factors. First of all, introduction for these chapters. First I am going to discuss about introduction for these chapters. Ecological factors. Ecological factors are classified into 4 categories. The first one is climatic factors. The second one is edaphic factors. Then third one is topographic factors. Then fourth one is biotic factors. There are the 4 categories are classified based on arrangement of ecological factors. Arrangement of ecological factors. The first one is climatic factors. The climatic factors such as water, air, temperatures, fire. The edaphic factors include form of only soil, then soil water, then soil air, and the soil minerals. Soil minerals. So topographic factors and biotic factors. So biotic factors interactions between plants and animals. Plants and animals. The ecological factors. How many factors are involved in only ecological factors? There are the 4 factors. The first one is climatic factors, second one is edaphic factors, then third one is topographic factors, then fourth one is biotic factors. Now I am going to discuss about edaphic factors. Edaphic factors. So what is edaphic factors? Edaphic factors. So edaphic factors are consist of only abiotic factors. Abiotic factors, simple forms of say weathering of rocks. It's formed from weathered rocks. Weathered rocks. So large size of particles, that is a rock. It's broken down to small pieces of small segments are broken down only small pieces to form up only soil factors. Let's say edaphic factors due to rain the physical and chemical process are involved due to the formation of only edaphic factors. The edaphic factors are consist of only abiotic factors. Abiotic factors. These are formed from only weathered rocks. So weathering the process are involved only physical sources and chemical sources. These physical sources due to mechanical in the form of only rain, gravities, forces. Rain due to the formation of only small rocks broken down into small pieces, and gravities are formation of only small pieces of the rocks, and forces are involved only small pieces of rock due to the mechanical involved only physical sources. Now chemical sources, let's say hydrolysis, hydrations, hydration. Some other processes are involved in the acidic nature and minerals formations. Minerals formation. These processes are involved only abiotic factors that such as edaphic factors. Edaphic factors are formed only the weathered of rocks. The formation of one process involves only physical and chemical process. So physical processes are due to mechanical sources. Rainwater sources, gravity sources, and forces are involved to broken down in large size of only rock particles. The chemical processes are involved only the formation of only edaphic factors such as hydrolysis, hydration, acidic condition and mineral formations. Next one is soil formation. Next one is the soil types. The soil contains soil water 25%, then soil air contains only 25%, and soil organism and the minerals contains only 40%, and soil organic substances contains only then 10%. 10%. The soil consists of only this a large size of particles rocks. This rock small broken to form of only in weathering of process or pedogenesis. The formation of only in soil contains soil. The soil contains only soil water, soil air, and some other organisms, then organic substances. The soil contains only soil waters 25%, soil air 25%, the soil organism contains only, and minerals also contains 40%, and the soil organic substance contains only 10%. 10%. These are only the study of soil is called pedology or edapology. Pedology or edapology, that is a study of soil. The study of soil is also called pedology or edapology. The soil contains only soil water 25%, soil air 25%, soil organism and some other minerals also found in only 40%, and soil organic substances are found in only 10%. Soil formation. So how to the formation of soil? The soil formed broken down in very large size of rock. Very large size of rock. There are two types are formed only soil formation. The first one is weathering. The second one is pedogenesis. Weathering and pedogenesis. Since weathering is a process are involved only in soil formations. Weathering is a process are involved only soil formation. So broken down in rock particles. Broken down only in rock particles. There are three types of weathering process. The first one is physical weathering process. The second one is chemical weathering process. And third one is biotic weathering. There are three processes are involved only weathering. So weathering means broken down in the very large size of rock particles. So found in only small size of the soil particles. Contains only soil formation. There are three types of only soil formation: the physical weathering, chemical weathering, and biotic weathering. So biotic weatherings are involved only living organisms. Such as bacteria, lichens, fungi, and algal groups. Some other algal groups are involved only weathering process. The large size is a parental rock. It's a parental rock due to acts of only rain, physical process, rain and lightnings. rain and lightning, so form of only small pieces of only broken down the large particles. So sedimentation of only in the layer of formed. In the layer of formed, this process that is called a physical weathering process. The physical weathering process are involved the formation of only during rainy season and lightning. During lightning season and lightning, the broken down by this only very large size of only in rock particles. In chemical process also hydration, hydrolysis and acidic conditions. This process, some other microorganisms secrete the form of only acidic condition. This acidic condition broken down the large size of particles. Large size of particles. So, biotic weatherings. So biotic weathering also involve only living organisms, such as living organisms that is called bacteria, lichens, fungi, and algal groups. These are secrete the some other chemical substance. These are secrete the some other acidic substances. These acidic activities of process are involved only broken down in these rock particles due to the formation of only soil formations. So pedogenesis process also same. The process are involved only weathering process. Next one is soil type. Soil types. There are the two types of soil process. The first one is residual soil. The second one is transported soils. There are two types of soil. What are the two types of soil found in only soil edaphic factors? The first one is residual soil. This residual soil are formed from weathering and the pedogenesis process. Pedogenesis process is so broken down in rocks. That the formation of only residual soil. The lightning and rainwaters and acidic condition to formation of only staying of the particular area. Staying of this only particular area. The type of soil that is called a residual soil. So large size of only rocks. So broken down into small pieces of only in soil particles. The soil particles staying only the particular area. That type of soil that is called a residual soil. The next one is transport soil. This transport soil is a movement of transport the one place to the another place. Transport to one place to another place. The movement of the soil particles from this one place to the another place. That type of soil that is called a transport soil. This type of soil process are involved only some other agencies. Some other agencies are involved only in transport soil. What are the agencies? So water, the wind, and glaciers, and temperatures also. These are the agents are involved only transport from this only one place to the another place. That type of soil is also called a transport soil. So next one is the important edaphic factors which affect the vegetation are follows. So what are the edaphic factors which affect the vegetation growth? That's a vegetation growth that is called crop plants. So crop plants can be growth with some other soil factors are involved only important sources. So what are the important sources or important edaphic factors which affect the vegetation? The first one is soil moistures. The second one is soil water. And third one is soil nutrients. Then fourth one is soil temperatures. Then fifth one is soil atmosphere. The sixth one is soil organisms. Then seventh one is soil reactions. So seventh one is soil reactions. So what are these important edaphic factors affect the vegetation growth First one is soil moisture, second one is soil water, third one is soil nutrients, then fourth one is soil temperatures, fifth one is soil atmosphere, soil organism and soil reactions. Soil reactions. The first going to discuss about soil moistures. The soil moistures, the rainwater sources, the presence of only in the atmospheres. The presence of only atmosphere. This is soil particles, the presence of only atmosphere air and atmosphere rainwater sources is absorbed from this only in growing up plants. It's a soil moisture is a very important source of only growing up crop plants. The rainwaters and atmosphere air is absorption of only in crop plants. These are used for this only very important sources, soil moistures. The next one is soil waters. The soil waters is a very important sources other than the only soil important sources, soil moisture, soil nutrients, soil temperature, soil atmosphere, soil organism and soil reactions. So other than very important source of only soil waters. The soil waters, there are three types of soil waters. The first one is hygroscopic waters. The second one is gravitational water. Then third one is capillary waters. There are the water soil water source. There are three types. First one is hygroscopic waters, gravitational waters, and capillary waters. These hygroscopic waters is the soil particles. These are only soil particles. In these soil particles, absorption are only in water sources. The soil particles absorption are only in water sources. So water sources, the water is absorbed from only in soil particles. This type of soil water that is called hygroscopic waters. These hygroscopic waters does not absorption only in crop plants. Does not use in plants. Does not use in only in plants. The soil particles absorption of only in waters. The type of water is also called hygroscopic waters. This hygroscopic waters does not use in only in plants. Next, gravitational waters. These gravitational waters, so water sources only absorption of only underground sources. And depth of this only in soil particles. This depth of the soil particles, waters it may be absorbed only underground sources. These waters also does not use only in crop plants. Next one is capillary waters. These capillary waters, let's say soil particles. The soil particles, intercellular soil particles contains only in water sources. The inter soil particles contains only in water sources. It's a water. It's a soil particles. These inter particles contains only soil water. These waters can absorb the only in plants. Which waters can be absorbed only in the plants? It's a capillary waters. These capillary waters absorb only in plants because these waters presence are only in between the soil particles. Roots penetrate to only in between the soil particles. The roots easily penetrate only in soil particles. This absorption of water source that is called capillary waters. The next one is soil water. And third one is soil nutrients. Soil nutrients. This type of nutrients the plants absorb. In plants can grow in the soil particles. The soil particles contains only more mineral nutrients. It's a macronutrient and a micronutrients. Macro and micronutrients. This macro and micronutrients found in only in soil particles. These mineral nutrients absorbed from the only root hairs. These mineral nutrients absorbed from the only root hairs. They become these root hairs absorb the minerals particles. These minerals use the only growth of plants. Growth and productivities. The formation of plants and growth of plants and productivity of the plants. development of which one is used, the mineral nutrients also used. These mineral nutrients found in only in soil particles. This type of nutrition that is called soil nutrients. Then fourth one is temperatures. Fourth one is soil temperatures. The soil in plants, it's a soil particles. The high temperatures, so maximum does not plants, it may be cannot growth, cannot be growth only high temperature, but low temperatures which use of water and solid, it may be absorbed. They easily which temperatures maximum easily absorb the water and solid molecules. They are low, very low temperature. But high temperature does not use the only water. So maybe high temperatures water evaporates from the only soil particles. It may be high temperatures, so water molecules can be evaporated. But low temperatures, use of water and solid molecules can be easily absorbed only root. It may be growth and productivity seriously caused the soil temperatures. And fifth one is the soil atmosphere. Soil atmosphere is a soil particles. These soil particles, the interstellar space, that's a pore space. Pore space is present. This pore spaces are only the presence of only atmosphere air. Like that oxygen and carbon dioxide. This type of soil air also called a soil atmosphere. The soil atmosphere presence of only the soil in between the soil particles presence of only pore space. This pore space contains only atmosphere air, that is oxygen and carbon dioxide. So next one is the soil organism. So most of these organisms found in only soil particles, like the microorganisms. These are microorganisms found in only soil particles, like the bacteria, fungi, algae, protozoa, protozoans. These are organisms found in only soil organism. These organisms secrete the only decomposed use the organism. The next one is seventh one is soil reactions. These soil reactions are found in only acidic soil conditions, acidic or alkaline or neutrals. These are soil particles found in only acidic soil, alkaline soil and neutral soil. The pH range of only the soil particles 0 to 14. The 7 is a neutrals. In between the form of only 0 to 7, that is acidic soil, acidic conditions. This is 7 to 14 range of the pH range, that is called the alkaline range. These are mostly found in only well growth of plants. Growth and productivity occurs only. The pH range is 5.5 to then 6.8 acidic range. Acidic range of pH range is very useful for this only plant growth and productivities. So next topic is only soil profile. The soil profile is the composed of only in depth of the soil particles. Depth of only the soil particles. It's composed of only depth of the soil particles, that is called arrangement of only nature. That type of process called the soil profile. Soil profile. The soil profiles, so based on only there are the 4 types of soil profile arranged. The first one is O horizons. First one is O horizons. The second zone of regions. Let's say A horizons. Then third regions. B horizons. Then fourth regions. C horizons. Then last region, that's a fourth region, that's called R horizons. R horizons. There are the first horizon, that is called O horizon, that is a organic horizons. Organic horizon. This organic horizons contains only humus. This organic horizons contains only humus. It may be growing up only in plants. These regions only growing up only in plants, fleshy and dead. Fleshy and dead. The next one is A horizons. The second region, that is profile, that is called A horizon. This A horizons contains only in top soil. Top soil. And third region, that is called B horizon. This type of horizon, that is called subsoil. Subsoil. That's a fourth horizon, that is C horizon, that is called fragment. Parental soil. Then fourth region, that is called a parental regions or bedrock. Bedrock. It's also called a bedrock. These O horizons contains, there are 2 types of horizon regions. The first one is O1 horizon and O2 horizons. O2 horizons. These O horizons contains only organic substances. This is fleshy and dead. That's O horizon only in fleshy leaves, fruits, flowers, and twigs. This fleshly contains only this type of zonal region, that is a O type of horizon. The first one is O horizon. This O horizon can be divided into 2 sub-regions. The first one is O1 and O2. The O1 only fleshy materials are found in only the top soil. It contains only leaves, fruits, flowers, and twigs. Some the O2 horizon, that is only decomposition, that is a dead plants and animal. It's consists of only description for this only plants and animals. Dead and decomposition organic materials. Some microorganisms are used. Microorganisms also used in the microorganisms are used only dead substances. These are plants materials. It's a fleshy plants materials. These fleshy plants materials only fall on only this type of zonal region. Fall on only this type of zonal region. It's a fleshy materials, that's leaves, fruits, fleshy twigs, some other particles, that is called found in only O1 horizon. And next one is this due to microorganisms, this dead materials, that's plants and animals, decomposition of organic substances. Decomposition of organic substances. These organic substances convert to form only humus. So humus contains only rich nutrition substance. Next one is A1 horizon particles. This type of A1 horizon particles contains only rich in humus and minerals. Humus and minerals. This A1 horizon, that's also called top soil. So this top soil horizon only below the O horizons. Below the O horizon, these are soil particles found in only some other microorganisms. Microorganisms, that's a bacteria and fungi. These mostly used only decomposable organic organism, decomposable organism. That's A1 horizon, that's a topsoil. This topsoil contains only rich humus and minerals. Rich humus and minerals. There are the two types of A1 horizons. That's a horizon can further divide into two types. That's a A1 horizon and A2 horizons. A1 horizon and A2 horizon. These A1 horizons are also found in only say dead and decaying organic matters. They are rich in only humus. Rich in only humus. It's a decomposable organic substances. Decomposable organic and minerals are found in only A1 horizon particles. These are A1 horizons can be further divided into A1 horizon and A2 horizons. A1 horizon and A2 horizon. A1 horizons are found in rich organic substances and humus are found in only in topsoil. These topsoils are arranged only below the O horizons. Below the O horizon. It's A2 horizons. These A2 horizons composed of decomposed microorganisms due to the activities of only some other rich in minerals. Rich in only minerals. More mineral nutrition substances are found in only A2 horizons. A2 horizon. It's a very smaller particles. Very smaller particles than compared to the only B horizon. That's a subsoil. The next horizon that is called a B horizon. This B horizon is found in only less in humus and rich in minerals. Rich in only minerals. This type of minerals are found in only silica, iron and some other aluminum substances are found in only B horizons. The next one is C horizon. The C horizons are found in only fragmentation of parental soil. This is a large size of only parental soil particles. That's a rock. This rock only broken into small pieces. It's only in parental, very size in smaller size only. In parental rock that is called broken only in parental that is called no living activities. These C horizons are found in only no living activities. Living acts of plants and animals. Living acts of plants and animals. So where horizon found in only no acts of plants and living plants and animals, that's a C horizons. Very important one more question for this only. Need based on the questions. So which place or which horizon region only no acts of the plants and animals, that's a C horizon. The C horizons only so fragmentation of parental soil particles. Fragmentation of only soil particles. That's the last region that is called R horizon. That is a bedrock. It's a only parental rock. These are only found in only underground waters. Underground waters. So where it is found in only underground waters, the waters due to the formation of only raining seasons, the waters absorbed from only underground level. Waters can be absorbed only underground level. Waters mostly found in only. Waters was mostly found in only in bedrock. That's a parental rock region. That's a parental rock region that is called R horizon. That's a soil profile. These are soil profiles. They may be the four. There are 5 types of soil profiles: O horizon, A horizon, B horizon, C horizon, and R horizon. O horizon, that's this region of only organic horizon. It's found in only humus. That's only living fleshy materials. Living fleshy materials are found in only O horizon region. That's a dead and decomposing organic matter substances are more rich and more humus and more rich minerals are found in only A horizon. These are can be further divided into 2 types of A horizon, A1 and A2. Next is B horizon. This B horizon that's also called the subsoil, less in humus and more in only, that's a rich in only mineral substance. This contains only aluminum, iron, and some other minerals elements are found in only B horizon. Next is C horizon. The C horizon that is called the fragmentation parental soil particles. Fragmentation of only parental soil particles. No living activities of the plants and animals are found in only C horizon. That's the last zone region that is called the R horizon. These R horizons are found in only parental region. That's also called a bedrock. This bedrock found in only underground water sources storage. Underground water storage only in the bedrock. Next one is soil size. So various sizes are found in only in soil particles relative to the proportion of this only in soil particles. There are the 4 types of soil sizes. One is a clay soil, the second one is silt soil, third one is loamy soil, the fourth one is sandy soil. The large size of sand particle, that is a sandy soil, very smaller than the loamy soil, very smaller than silt soil, very minute size of this only in clay soil. The clay soils are only less than 0.002 millimeter in size. What is the size of this one in clay soil? The clays are found in only less than 0.002 millimeter in size. This soil found in only 50% of clay soil and 50% of silt soil. So mixed together form up only in clay soil. The next soil, that is called silt soil. The silt soil only 0.002 millimeter to 0.02 millimeter in size. These type of soils are found in only say 90% of silt soil and 10% of only in sand soil. 10% of sand soil mixed together form up only silt soil. The next one is loamy soil. These loamy soils are found in only 0.02 millimeter in size to 0.2 millimeter in size are found in only in loamy soil. The 70% of sandy soil and 30% of clay soil. These type of soils, the plants will grow. Which types of soils plants will grow? The loamy types of soil. These loamy types of soils found in only 0.02 millimeter size to 0.2 millimeter size. This type of soil found in only 70% sandy soil and 30% of only clay soil. The next one is the last size of the soil, that is called sandy soil. The sandy soil is found in only 0.2 millimeter to 2 millimeter in size. This type of soil found in only 85% of sandy soil and 15% of only clay soil. Next one is the plant's growth may be processed or involved only different types of different soil particles. That's halophytic. The plants can be grown in only saline soil. The saline soils are only the plants will grow type of soil, that is called a halophytic soil. The plants can be grown well in only saline soil, the type of soil region that is called a halophytic region of the plants. So next is samophytic region. These samophytic regions, the plants can be growth only sandy soil region. The next one is lithophytic. Litho refers to rock. The plants will develop. The plants can be growth only rock surface region. Rock surface region, the type of nature that is called lithophytic plants. Next one is seismophytic. The seismophytic only rocky serious. Okay, serious. Next one is cryophytic region. These cryophytic plants can be grown only so below the soil surfaces. Below the only soil surfaces region. The type of process are involved only. The plants can be growth only region of the particles. So we will pass on the next class. Okay, thank you.